This is University Calculus, Lesson 11. We talk about inverse functions. We want to show you dy by dx is equal to 1 over dx by dy. So let's start with an example. So you have a given function. X equals y squared plus 6. And what do we want to find? We want to find dy by dx. How do we do that? The first step, is to solve y in terms of x. Because what we learned in the past, the given function is y equals to something. Y is on the left-hand side, and x is on the right-hand side. But now that this given function, x is on the left-hand side, and y is on the right-hand side. So what we need to do is to change this or rewrite this to y on the left-hand side and x on the right-hand side. So we want to solve for y. In terms of x. That's what we want to do. And once you have that, we can do it in the usual way. So let's do that. So solve. Y squared is x minus 6. Then y is equal to plus minus the square root of x minus 6. Now we have a function y in terms of x, and we can do it in the usual way to find the derivative. And you can use the usual notation, the prime notation. In this case, the prime notation and the Leibniz notation doesn't make any difference. So let's do that. So plus minus. This is power 1/2. So 1/2 goes to the front, and 1/2 minus 1. And followed by multiply the derivative of what's inside. The derivative of what's inside is just 1. So what do I have? I have this. This is my final answer. Or you can use radical. It doesn't matter, right? So this is my answer. So solve for x, solve for y, then do the usual way to find the derivative. So this is one way. There is another way. This another way, you do not need to solve for y. no need to solve for y. There, how do we do that? You do this way. Let's copy this given function. Let's consider the variable x is on the left-hand side, and the variable y is on the right-hand side. So what we can do is to find the derivative of dx by dy. X is the left-hand side variable, y is the right-hand side variable. We do that. Let's do that. Then the result is very, very simple. 2y, right? All right. What is y? Y is this, plus minus the square root x minus 6. This is my y. This is my y. So let's put the y into here. Plus minus, I keep the 2, and y is this. So this is my dx by dy. Let's compare dy by dx here. Let's compare this with that. You see that the answer we like to have, which is dy by dx, the answer we like to have is 1 over this, but this is my answer here. Therefore, dy by dx is 1 over dx by dy. And that's what we discover. So we write this result now. Dy by dx is 1 over dx by dy. Do you follow? You just compare this. You just compare this with that. So the relation is 1 over. You see, 1 over this. So we have this relation. This relation is very useful when dy by dx is difficult to find, but dx by dy is easy to find. So this is particularly useful, and especially when the first step is not practical. What is our first step? First step is to solve for y in terms of x. But sometimes it is not possible to solve for y in terms of x. Then you just do this way. Okay, remember, sometimes it's not possible to solve for y in terms of x. Let's have an example to see that it is impossible to solve for y. So let's have an example. So here, so the example is this. Given $15x equals 15y plus 5y cubed plus 3y to the power 5. So this is a given function. And what we want? Find dy by dx. So to do that, we just said the first step is to solve for y in terms of x. But for this given function, it's not possible to find y in terms of x. So we use the formula we just shown. So use this formula. Let me put this formula into a rectangle, into a box. So this formula is so useful. All I need is to find the dx by dy and just do 1 over. Just do the reciprocal. All right. So find the dx by dy. Now, dx by dy is very easy to find because x is on the left-hand side, and x is a function of y, you see? So let's do that. First, let's rewrite this. Rewrite x is equal to, 15y divided by 15 plus 5y cubed divided by 15 plus 3y to the power 5 divided by 15. So this is y plus 1/3 y cubed 1/5 y to the exponent 5. Now this is easy to find the dx by dy. So dx by dy is the derivative of y, which is 1. The derivative of this power rule. 3 goes to the front. 3 minus 1. Then this one. 5 goes to the front. 5 minus 1. Okay, so what is this? This is 1 plus 3 and 3 cancel. This is square. 5 and 5 cancel. So this is what I have. So it's very simple to find the dx by dy. But I want dy by dx. So use the formula. Dy by dx is 1 over dx by dy. Just use this formula. Then I have 1 over this is my answer. Don't worry about that the right-hand side has y. Don't worry about that. Okay, this is our answer. So that's all we need to know for the inverse function. So the next is just do some practice. Okay. So for the practice, we are given x equals this is cube root. You see, for this given function, it's not possible, or at least it is not easy, to find y in terms of x. Therefore, we use this formula. dy by dx is 1 over dx by dy. So use this formula. So this is your practice question, so I give you the answer. The answer is dy by dx is equal to 1 over Don't worry about the y on the right-hand side. Just like this answer. Don't worry about the y on the right-hand side. This is exactly your answer. So, today's lesson is quite short. So this is the end of lesson 11. And like what I said before, call me this number. If you have any questions, or you want to discuss something, or if you have some opinion about my lesson, just call me. And this is my last name. Good. Thank you for watching. See you next time.